I want to sit down to say this one. Since my husband brought me to the UK, I am no longer in love with him. Since my husband brought me to the UK, I am no longer in love with him. I knew him when we were in Nigeria. He asked me to go and start a nursing school in Nigeria. So I started. I finished. Though he was not the only one that paid my school fees, he was also assisting me and my parents too. So he now traveled to the UK. So now, to cut the long story short, he came now to come and pick me. He did the necessary document from Nigeria to the UK. So I came. I did 1 year again in the university in the UK. Now I have just started working. But I don't love my husband. I don't love him. I am no longer in love with him. And I don't know what to do. I called him. He also noticed it, that I am so cold. I am not faking it. I am not faking it at all. I don't find any attraction in him anymore. I am not in love with him. Now he's thinking because he has brought me to the UK, that is the reason why I am no longer in love with him. I don't want to deceive him. I don't want to continue the relationship that I am not in love. My heart is cold towards him. I am explaining to him, he don't want to understand me. I now told him that I want to come and say it on Facebook, so that he too will be here to read the advice that they will give to him and to me. They says a broken relationship or a broken friendship, I don't know how they say it, is better than a broken marriage. Though we are married, but for now we don't have children.
So many relationships are crashing in the UK. I don't really know what is happening to marriages of Nigerians, Africans over there in the UK. Now, this is one out of many women who have divorced their husbands on setting their foot in UK. Now, looking at this woman, she's telling us that immediately her husband got her to UK, she doesn't love her husband again. She became cold to her husband, and she decided to say it openly. Maybe she decided to go public to tell the whole world that she's no longer interested in her husband. Now, if you look at the video, if you have watched the video carefully, she said one, her husband contributed to her nursing school in Nigeria, and her husband did everything to bring her to the UK. So immediately she got to UK, she discovered that she's no longer interested in her husband. She doesn't like her husband anymore. She should have done that while in Nigeria. She should have told her husband that, oh, you see, all this whole thing, you're helping me to pay my nursing school fees. I'm not interested in you. But she waited the whole time, her husband to do the whole process, processing the whole visa, the document. The husband did the whole documentation, and all she could pay her husband back with is to tell him that she's not interested, that the broken relationship is better than a fair marriage. This is not a relationship. She admitted that they've got married, just that they don't have kids. Is she telling us that because she doesn't have a child in this marriage, that's why she wants to quit? I don't really understand what is really happening to African marriages, Nigerian marriages in the UK. I've heard this so many times, that once Nigerian women, once they set their foot in UK, they would divorce their husband. But that's so bad. That's so bad. So many people are commenting and they're like, after the husband invested so much on her, all she could pay her back is to tell her that she doesn't love her. This is really, really crazy. I don't even understand what has come over what has come over these ladies, that they are not even ashamed to talk about it. She says she told her husband that she's going to come out on Facebook and do it. And so what? She wants to take advice from Facebook. She doesn't have elders. She doesn't have people that she could go to that will give her counsel, guide her. The best place for her is Facebook. Something is really, really wrong somewhere.
Though we are married, but for now we don't have children.